So it looks like this house is red tagged. Red tag means for some reason the city deemed it as basically you can't live here. So the only time you can be in a red tagged house is Monday through Friday through like normal business hours, which would be 8 to 5. So somebody called because said somebody came here and ripped the boards off the house. So we'll see if it's actually somebody that was living here and they're working on the house, or if anybody's here at all or not. Yeah, so the red tag on the house was basically saying, as the police said, do not enter, it's not safe. So there's a reason that people are not supposed to be here. Obviously, I don't know what the reason is, but somebody called and just said that somebody was in there, they're not supposed to be there, so I went and checked it out. When I got there, a bunch of cars in the driveway, but it almost looks like that driveway shared the house next door to it. Checked all the locks and the doors on the house. Everything was secure. So the people might have left that were here because they were supposed to be in a burgundy SUV, but I don't see, all those windows are still closed. Somebody could have been in there, but I have no reasoning to go in there if I don't deem that somebody's actually in the house, which I didn't think anybody was in the house anymore. So basically I have to just make sure everything's secure. If boards or windows would have been missing on the house, I would have advised dispatch, and then they could have sent somebody out here to actually board up the house. So the people could have honestly reboarded it before they left, but as of right now, there doesn't look to be anybody inside. The houses still have the padlocks on them, all the doors do. The windows are all secured, so there's really nothing as of right now that we can do. If somebody calls back, we'll come check on it again, but I'll kind of probably just come back through here before my shift's done and just see if anybody's in here. Other than that, I mean, nobody's in the area, so there's nobody I can talk to get really further info on it. So if somebody calls back later, we can go back there and check it out again. But like I said, I'll probably swing back through there a little bit later and just check on it and see if somebody's, kind of going through it. Because either could be the previous owner that lived there trying to get stuff out of the house, or it could be possibly a homeless person that's just trying to break in because they need somewhere to stay. I don't necessarily like when calls end up happening like that, but for something like that, I mean, I don't want to take somebody to jail over something like that. I mean, there's a reason. Maybe you don't know what's going on in their life. I mean, something bad could be going on, and that's the reason why, maybe they didn't keep the house up to code, or it's just a homeless person. There's not really a reason for me to want to necessarily take somebody to jail. Now, if it's like an ongoing thing, then that's different, but sometimes for calls like that, it is better to not have stuff to do, because I'm not out here trying to just terrorize people and make their life hard, so probably is better that nobody's there. So in all of our cars, we have spots in the back. It's kind of like right by the driver's seat, but it's tucked back. We have a spot for rifles, so we have an AR. I have my AR. Every police officer on the department has their own issued AR, and you get your own 2 magazines with it. It has a certain number that's identified with you to it. But anytime, normally, obviously on patrol, if you're working, they want us to bring our ARs with us and lock them up in the car. We have them just for protection. It's not just for our safety, it's for everybody else's. Especially, during the climate that we are in today, you see a lot more, it's unfortunate, but you see a lot more school shootings, you see a lot more, almost massacres happening. So that's one reason why we do have them, because it is a high power weapon. I would never take it out like on any like call that I've been on today. I wouldn't, take it out. We more so only take it out if we know that there's more of a serious weapon threat involved with another, with somebody else having a weapon. Just because it is a high power weapon, and it does give us a little more of an advantage, and it, helps us do the job that we need to do. So my duty weapon, when you first start, has a serial number on it. The department will write down the serial number of the weapon they're issuing you. And I don't know if you put it in a computer database or anything like that, but everybody, it's on record that each person has this handgun, and this is the serial number associated with that handgun. So we know, God forbid, but if somebody ended up having to use their firearm or anything, it's tied to you, so you know whose is whose. And then our ARs, I'm sure they write down the duty weapon on that as well, but like mine has an actual number written on the side of it, and it goes in a certain slot in the ops center, which is where we'll get them out of the armory every day. And that one is specifically associated with me. And then the mags have my badge number on them, so everybody knows that it's mine. This part is like for the car where it works our lights and sirens. So if our lights and sirens come on, or if I hit the switch all the way over, which ignites every light on our car, this camera up here will automatically start recording, as well as this camera, my body camera, automatically turns on. So they're all synced. So if anytime we're running lights, sirens, it's nice, like you don't have to worry about hitting all this stuff on. If we switch the switch all the way over, then it will automatically start recording. Anytime if we need to get our AR, it's actually locked in there, but there are buttons. Obviously I can't show you exactly which ones they are, but if you hit certain buttons up here, it releases the AR and we can actually take it out. Also, this part right here, you can open it up. You can't really see on the inside of it, but it is the printer. So anytime we write a ticket, it gets printed out here and you get to rip it and you just have a hard copy. You don't have to actually write it. It syncs up with the computer. This is the microphone, like the loudspeaker that goes over the car. If we talk into it, you know, it projects out. It's actually pretty loud. Have our normal radio to talk to dispatch right here. We have the cameras always that are in the cars. If we get on a call, you know, you hit record on that. If we have anybody in the back seat, arrested or not arrested, even if we're just transporting somebody, like somebody needs a ride or anything like that, we're doing like a courtesy transport, we're always supposed to be recording them. And then our body cameras, anytime we're coming in contact with a citizen or anything like that, we're supposed to be recording. Honestly, I mean, I think it's a great tool. Even if something comes up later, you know, you forget something to write in a report, you can't remember exactly what somebody told you to document it in a report, you can go back later and you can look at it while you're writing your reports, anything like that. But just personally, I mean, if you know you're doing your job and you're doing the right thing, I mean, the cameras aren't there to necessarily hem us up or hurt us. It's there to protect us, especially with stuff going on nowadays. I mean, people like to necessarily, not everybody, but you do have people that like to say we're doing the wrong thing, we're doing this, we're being unconstitutional, and the cameras are there to show that we are doing our job and we're doing exactly everything that, you know, we were trained to do. So I definitely think the cameras are a good feature and a good helping point for our department and every other police department. So the call I'm going to right now is a traffic stop that East Lansing Police Department did. Sounds like the subject's being uncooperative, so...
25, slow down, but continue. Sounds like they're right at the intersection there.
10-4. So I'm just heading over there to help them. Sounds like they're having somebody that's not being cooperative with them. So since it's such a borderline police department, we help each other a lot. So I'm gonna head down to Kalamazoo and Clipper just to see if they needed any assistance with the traffic stop.
Yeah, we're in the area. Tower.
Hey, are you guys all set then?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, yep, no problem. With East Lansing Police Department and the Michigan State Police Department, like actual campus, we border some streets. So, you know, if they're out on a traffic stop or we are and it's really close to the borderline, if we don't have necessarily units that are close or if we have other units tied up, we'll kind of assist each other on different types of calls.
The male just walked out with a basket, headed towards the Family Dollar from Rite Aid. He took a Valentine's basket. It's gonna be or check that, black male, white hat, black hoodie, red shoes.
25, I'll start heading that way.
10-4, I can get you another. I'm gonna check the area and make contact with the store. Our caller was a passerby.
10-4, I'll start checking the area. So, retail fraud, so somebody stole something from a store, just occurred
I'm filling up right now, but
at the Rite Aid on Michigan Avenue, so it's actually in my sector. Some passerby is saying that somebody, so the store is not actually calling, a passerby is saying that somebody stole a Valentine's basket from the store. So we're gonna head over there and start checking the area to see if that person is still in the area. Try to make contact with them and see what's going on. What's up?
For the guy that got the basket?
I guess, I don't know.
He went farther down.
Like way far?
Yeah, he probably going towards the bus station on one of the streets.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
But he got on a white hat, some red pants, red shoes, black pants, and a gray hoodie.
Okay, cool. So I'm on that retail fraud call, and a citizen asked if I was looking for the guy that's actually being described that possibly stole Valentine's Day basket. So he approached me and said that the guy kept going westbound, maybe towards the Catabus station, and that he basically described the perfect description of him, that he's wearing a white hat, black pants, red shoes, black male.
27, are you available for a transport, sir?
I'm gonna start heading down more westbound from here and see if I can find the guy. He's right there on Kalamazoo. I see him. Yeah.
Vehicles are illegally parked. You're not going to shoot.
Yeah, but this guy's matching it pretty good. Hey man, can I talk to you for a second? Yeah. Just for a second. You're not necessarily in trouble or nothing like that. Okay, just let me pat you down just for a second, okay?
You get my book?
We're at
Right here.
where's right here? What building?
The building, like, right
What's
here
it
at the
called?
corner.
Like what center were you going to?
We get the original birth certificate right here at the corner.
Okay.
Okay.
Bro, you can,
There-
I got
Where were you at
name
just a minute?
certificate and everything.
I believe you, man. You're just matching a description of somebody close to us, not necessarily it, but that's why I'm
Yeah,
just
we can go
wondering.
there right now and they'll tell you I was there.
No, you're fine. I just.
good, man?
Do you care if I just check your backpack real quick? That's it.
My backpack?
Yeah, I just want to. You can hold it and open it up. I just want to make sure nothing's in it. Somebody stole something from a store, so we're
Oh, he's
just.
all set. That's-
Okay, you're good, man. You're pretty close matching the description.
Yeah, you're just in the area that
You
we're
guys,
just checking.
I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm just going to Subway. I'm like, oh my God.
No, you're all set.
You're
man.
fine, man.
Hey, sorry to
guys
bother
have-
you. Okay.
You guys have a good day.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Sorry, it was pretty close.
Yeah,
Rite Aid, down. It's down a ways, but they said he was walking this way, so that's why. Okay.
I mean,
It was just close. It was close. When I talked to the one guy, it's just.
I was looking for red shoes. That's like
Well, that's what I was too, but I couldn't see his shoes until I already flipped around.
he
but
might
I'm
have hopped
like,
a bus.
He
So
could have. I'm just gonna go
We
check.
could just we'll walk through and see if he's here.
I don't know. 'Cause he said he had red shoes, black pants. He said a white hat. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, good. How you doing? What you got, man?
Black male,
Unknown
white
age.
shirt,
Wait.
black pants.
No, black male with the black. White hat, black hoodie, black pants, and
Red shoes.
I'm sorry. What color shoes?
Red.
We don't have a height or age description.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Red shoes?
Yeah, there's a red shoe guy out there right now. That's why we were like.
The ruby slippers. Yeah. When they said that, that's exactly what I thought, dude. I was like, okay, we got another guy with red shoes.
Yeah, but he's got like a green.
We gotta get ours, man.
jacket.
Shit, that must be happening this year. Red shoes.
What, the red shoes?
Yeah.
I gotta get me a pair too.
They're
then.
prevalent down here. Red boots, red shoes. Good.
I don't even think the store knows about it. It's a passerby that called.
Really?
I guess, yeah. Thanks, guys.
So have we run across and called 911 or call you guys or what?
You have the non-emergency number?
Yes.
Just call the
Okay,
non-emergency. That's
gotcha.
fine.
Yeah, just because it's not.
It's not that big. Yeah.
Okay.
Do anything crazy, you know what I mean?
He stole a Valentine's Day basket.
Maybe he's just trying to make a sweetie. Like,
Yeah.
You know? That's it.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Be safe, guys.
Thank you. We searched the area. We weren't able to find him. We don't even know necessarily if he did steal the basket because it's just a passerby calling.
Somebody could have seen something totally different.
Yeah.
This guy could have actually purchased it and walked out. And if the business isn't calling that they've had something stolen,
There's not necessarily even a crime
yeah,
going
we
on.
don't even have a crime at the moment. But we could have stopped and talked to the person just on just reasonable suspicion on what's going on. So just to kind of clear it up, but without finding him,
there's really no crime right now that we can even prove happened, especially with the victim, which is the store, not even calling us. That doesn't even necessarily mean that there's a crime going on.
So, looks like another case unsolved here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
No.
Okay, yeah, right.
So what, you called TVS?
Yeah,
or?
so I contacted CVS and they just said that they just want a band. It was such, they already put it into like their loss items, so they already kind of had it set aside. They don't want to press charges, they just want a band. And he was here apparently. He saw him with the basket and all the Valentine's Day gifts and whatnot, so it was definitely him. He probably jumped on a bus.